Hello students, this is Christine Meiki Diampa, your mathematics teacher. So now we will have lesson 2.1, solving quadratic equations by extracting square roots. Quadratic equations can be solved in four ways. We have extracting square roots, factoring, completing the squares, and using quadratic formula. Solving quadratic equation by extracting square roots. So quadratic equations that can be written in the form of x squared is equal to k can be solved by applying the following properties. Property number 1, if k is greater than 0, then x squared is equal to k has two real solutions or roots, where x is equal to positive, negative, the square root of k. So property number 2, we have if k is equal to 0, then x squared is equal to k has one real solution or root, that is x is equal to 0. And then the last property is if k is less than 0, then x squared is equal to k has no real solutions or roots. Example number 1. Find the solutions of x squared minus 16 is equal to 0. So now, we need to find out if we can solve this one using extracting square root. On the previous slide, it was stated that we can solve the given equation or the given quadratic equation if we can write that equation into the form x squared is equal to k. So now, let us try to write this equation into that form. So now, our equation becomes x squared is equal to 16 by using addition property of equality. Now, since we have written the given equation into x squared is equal to k, therefore we can solve this one using extracting square root. So the next step will become we have to extract the square root. So our equation becomes the square root of x squared is equal to the square root of 16. So now we have our resulting equation becomes x is equal to positive and negative 4. So now let us try to check. We can apply property number 1 since the value of our k is greater than 0. What is the value of our k here? Okay, we have 16. That is greater than 0. Therefore, we can say that we have two solutions or roots. So based from our answer, we have two solutions. Those are positive 4 and negative 4. So to check our answer, for x is equal to negative 4, using the given equation, x squared minus 16 is equal to 0, substitute the value of our x, which is 4, we will now have 4 squared minus 16 is equal to 0. So 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 0, therefore our answer is correct. So let us try to check our other answer, which is negative 4. For negative 4, using the given equation, substitute the value of our x, which is negative 4. So we will have negative 4 squared minus 16 is equal to 0. Negative 4 squared, that is 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 0. Since we have checked that our answers are correct, therefore we can say that the solutions of x squared minus 16 is equal to 0 are positive 4 and negative 4. Now let us have example number 2. Solve the quadratic equation t squared is equal to 0. Since t squared is equal to 0, then the equation has only one solution. So this is based from property number 2, which states that if k is equal to 0, then that given quadratic equation has only one solution, and that is t is equal to 0. So to check our answer if correct, let us try to substitute the value of our t into the given equation t squared is equal to 0. T squared is equal to 0. So 0 squared is equal to 0 and 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, the quadratic equation t squared is equal to 0 has one solution, which is t is equal to 0. Let us have example number 3. Find the roots of s squared plus 9 is equal to 0. Let us try to write the given equation into x squared is equal to k for us to solve this one using extracting square roots. So now, using addition property of equality, our equation becomes s squared is equal to negative 9. So now, let us extract the square roots. So our equation becomes the square root of s squared is equal to the square root of negative 9. Therefore, s has no solution since negative 9 is less than 0. So by applying property number 3, which states that if k is less than 0, therefore we can say that that given quadratic equation has no real solution. So now, you will be given 5 minutes to answer this one into your notebook. Try this. Answer the following by extracting square roots. Number 1, find the roots of 2x squared is equal to 50. Number 2, find the solutions of the quantity x minus 4 squared minus 25 is equal to 0. Number 3, find the solutions of 2s minus 1 squared is equal to 225.